Hello, hello, Rhea here, and we are back with Cooking Companions. We're on day 10, and I'm excited to see what happens next. I don't think Mariah's actually going to come back, and I think we're going to eat somebody else soon. And should I convince Anatoly not to go today? Let's see. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning.
Good morning, little guy.
Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
I wonder who it was. So, that's what that smell was. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Yeah, probably a good idea. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I'm gonna save. Save. Yes, I know it's still the same day. I'm having a lot of fun. I want to try to do what the Chompets told me to do, but then again, I still want to talk to Karen, but I have a save, so I can change it up later. I'm going to play it all out in one swoop this time, but I want to come back and make different decisions eventually. Okay, let's go converse with, let's go converse with Karen in the bedroom. We'll talk to Anatoly next time. I'll come back and do this again. Hi, keep this between us. I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. It looks like Karen will remember that. I have 5 hearts with Karen. Okay, are we done? Now, get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Why are you crying, Anatoly and Gregor?
Gregor? Anatoly, you okay, little guy?
Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise.
Thank you, Anatoly.
Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I keep thinking there's something going on between them. I'll miss you, big guy.
I'll miss you, little guy.
Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Why is she smiling? Karen.
Yes?
Gregor looks at you expectantly.
Did you want to say anything to Anatoly?
You say nothing. I'm a coward. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, little guy.
Anatoly has left the cabin. Good. Not good, but...
See you soon, little guy.
I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep.
I didn't tell him the truth.
Gregor is getting choked up.
I didn't tell him. Missing him already.
Oh. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You could have stopped him too, Gregor. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You hear scraping from the floor. Found you. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha 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 ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Ha ha ha. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency jump at meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yeah. I need to start saving these. Yeah. You nod. Oh. Haha. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Brad that pun didn't make sense. It made sense. It's funny. Ha ha ha. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Oh, Brad hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep, thinking about what Brad told you. I don't really miss Anatoly as much as I miss Mariah. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. It's Anatoly. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay. We have food today, I bet. All of a sudden. I bet Gregor didn't say good morning this time. Hello? You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide you cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me, now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ah! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. Do they know what I'm doing? Like, do they know that I'm killing these people and we're eating them? I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper, I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses deep in thought. You know, Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip it into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain unless he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Yeah, baby. Let me just save. Yeah. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. You definitely think Karen will remember that. We get more hearts. Karen hands you a vial of mysterious liquid and you add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor, it's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss Anatoly and Mariah. Let us toast to Antonelli and Mariah. They'll always be inside us, Gregor. I don't know about this. Can't change that now.
Gregor begins to weep. You're right.
We're having it raw tonight, Gregor.
What?
Eating raw meat is one of life's greatest gambles. Get awfully sick or...
Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids. I was chopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I had never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. I just spittled a little bit. Oh, God. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. And Karen, what did you put in this water?
Would you do anything to save your friend, Gregor?
Of course.
Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Karen's liquid? I think I'd best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen.
Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up. Okay?
You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. I don't know what's happening.
You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly.
I'm getting really spooked.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Hi. What's that back there? You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate.
Breakfast with what?
That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
You get out of bed and head to the living room.
What I thought. That's what I thought. That's really what I thought was gonna happen.
Oh. Why?
He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic.
My...
What is it, Gregor?
Where are my...
God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book.
What are you talking about?
Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log.
What?
I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh?
Gregor goes pale.
How's that for a big breakfast? Ha 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 ha. And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Heh. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat.
This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together, but I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me?
No?
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Why are you not freaking out, dude? Look at you.
Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. And yet, I complained my belly was not full. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation, haha. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right?
Probably, Gregor grows a little more pale.
Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please? Consider it my dying wish.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay?
Gregor begins to look at Peace. No, bud. Don't close your eyes. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. Well, what the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. You could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try and find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander. Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of them? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in a rocking chair right now, so watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? I don't remember letting her have a knife. As a leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek now? You have been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with him, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Okay. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrapped all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? I don't know why I'm still saving. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. Why's she whittling with that knife? A wooden knife. Do you want one? Absolutely. Give me 5 weeks. I'm behind schedule right now, and you're wasting my time. Scram. You feel a sense of deja vu. Are you leaving soon? The basement key is probably in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. You thank Karen and head to the kitchen. I don't know what just happened. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Okay. The cupboards? You open a few drawers. They're empty. They must have been full of the dishes that are piling up. Yikes. The cauldron. You hear some rustling around. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot. You found me! Well done! As leader of the Chompettes, getting through mouth holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through, so I guess you'll have to help me out. Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompettes to go. Okay. Hold on. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for another one. You got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chompettes! Find Onion! Just me and her. Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? Avoid the bedroom. Okay. Cool. Found him! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! Today, I'm sweet as a sugarcane. Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something? You tell Onion the truth. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry about Mariah, Anatoly, and Gregor. But yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back. Onion has joined the party. Great. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem. There's nothing else to do today. That's not true. I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage!
Bread. The one and only. Choppets. Let's move out. Okay. Your party is quickly expanding. 3 chompets left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. No, oh well. You do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. I was thinking maybe that she drugged me. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut to the living room, happy to be alive. Okay. Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite chompet, Bread. Don't you loaf me? I really like him. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the chompets together. That's a pretty crumby idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but this? You're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage!
Bread, we need your help finding Potato. Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the chompets down. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 of the chompets are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton.
Oh my god, what's happening? Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. It's so heavy. But we loved each other. You did not do this to me, did you? Okay. You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I've heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Let's mosey out. Okay. I don't know what's happening. You have 3 chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. Yay! 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You could almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh, wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest! We need your help finding Potato. Our combined chompets detective skills says he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired woman is coming over here. Chompets! Let's hide out. All 4 chompets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Karen drops the knife to the floor, walking over to hold you in a loving embrace. I can't wait any longer to tell you that I love you. Karen looks into your eyes, laughing as she says it again. I love you. For the first time in ages, a genuine smile appears on your face. It was Karen all along. Your soulmate has finally been found. You created a new life together, devouring hundreds of men, women, and children. Laws and governments are powerless to stop your wrath. Investigations into the cabin always result in another meal for both of you. Your partnership is beautiful. All that oppose you perish. Karen helps with butchering, so your arthritis gets relief. What a gal. You work together beautifully, making the world a terrible place for future generations. One day, Karen becomes ill. You try everything to prolong her life, but none of the methods work. Karen can no longer walk around the cabin. Condition worsens, keeping her bound to the bed. You bring her borscht daily. She can barely eat a bite without coughing. She isn't able to keep down fresh cuts of meat anymore. She is seriously ill. One day, she calls you over to her deathbed, between gasps for air. Her eyes are filled with terror, but it lessens once she sees you. Karen tries to say your name, but can't get it out. I love you. You nod, crying softly as she tightly grips your hand in fear. Your tears fall on her dress as the last of Karen's air leaves her lungs. Her hands slowly let go of yours, dropping to her side. You take the knife and wrap her hands around it, putting it in the middle of her chest. Karen. Should I feel sad about this? She definitely the bad person. You were a true cooking companion. Oh, they said the name of the game. Okay. I'll tell you a story, but do you promise not to laugh? I almost died when I was 6. It was probably the coldest winter on record. My parents and I were snowed in. At first they had enough wood, but that ran out. My father, before their wedding day, he chopped down one of the biggest trees in the forest. He spent months whittling it down, cutting the pieces carefully, measuring the armrests so they'd fit perfectly, sanding it down so not even a splinter could come out. He named it Mother's Chair. And every Saturday he washed her feet while she sat in it, whistling a tune his grandmother taught him, looking deep into her eyes as he rubbed her ankles. Took him weeks of working on it in secret. He was hyperventilating while he dismantled it. Each heavy breath was a foggy cloud. His tears were freezing to his cheeks. The fire only lasted 2 days. Aww. And later, the frostbite turned his fingertips completely back. He cried almost as hard over his fingertips as he did for the chair. After a while, when the food was running out, he began to search every inch of our cabin, but he finally found what he was looking for, a little mouse. Holding it wiggling in his hands must have been painful. Between wincing, he divided it into 2, one piece for me and one for my mother. How's that for a big breakfast? His corpse was the first I ever saw that was a frozen solid. Thank you for listening. Okay. Well, I guess we got the Karen ending. I might try to get under other endings, but for now, I think I need to take a break. Breather. Need to recoup from this. I don't really understand. Like, how do I not remember cooking them in the first place? Like, did she drug me to make me do the cooking with her, or the killing, or whatever I did? How did I get out there to get them? And there's another question, because they left. Well, at least we lived happily ever after, and we ate a lot of people. That's what I'm taking away from this right now. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see any more endings, let me know. This has been Rhea, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
A few moments later.
So I just came back to the computer, and it says, welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight into the world of cooking companions, as well as unlock New Game Plus and a Chompets Only event. This mode is mostly just a joke, so don't take it seriously. From the main menu, if you select New Game, you can immediately jump to this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock Chompet's Cabin Courses, a Chompet-only event free of humans. For the true cooking companions experience, this mode should be played in a pitch-black room with headphones. No. If you still need to max out your relationships, don't worry. You'll get the opportunities to do so in G+. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Okay. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Dear Dream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh no. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna do this. That will be next time. Anyway, bye!